Planning your day in the morning is one of the most powerful habits you can develop if you truly want to achieve your daily goals. It might seem like a small or even simple act, but it sets the entire tone for your day. When you take the time each morning to consciously think about what you want to accomplish, you give your day direction, purpose, and focus. Without a clear plan, it's easy to drift through the day reacting to situations, getting distracted, and ending up feeling like you are busy but not productive. The first few minutes of your morning are golden. They're when your mind is fresh, your energy is higher, and your thoughts haven't yet been hijacked by the noise of the day. This is the best time to sit down, take a breath, and write down the most important things you want to get done. These aren't just random tasks. They should align with your bigger goals. Ask yourself, what actions today will bring me one step closer to my long-term vision? When you start your day with this mindset, you automatically become more intentional about how you spend your time. Instead of trying to do everything, focus on doing the right things. A simple rule that works for many successful people is the rule of 3. Choose the top 3 tasks that must get done today. These should be high-impact tasks that, if completed, will make you feel accomplished and move you forward. Once you've identified them, structure your day around them. Schedule time blocks when you'll work on them without distractions. This doesn't mean you'll ignore other responsibilities, but it ensures that your most important goals are given the attention they deserve. Planning in the morning also gives you a chance to mentally prepare for challenges. You can anticipate obstacles, think through solutions, and approach your tasks with a calm and strategic mindset. This proactive approach reduces stress and helps you stay in control. You're not just reacting to life, you're leading it. Another benefit of morning planning is the confidence it builds. There's something empowering about starting the day knowing exactly what you're working towards. It eliminates confusion and indecision. You become more focused, more motivated, and more likely to follow through on your intentions. And when you consistently start your day this way, you create a momentum that carries into every area of your life. The key is consistency. Planning your day shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes, but it should be non-negotiable. Whether you use a notebook, an app, or a simple sticky note, make it a daily ritual. Over time, you'll notice a major shift, not just in how much you get done, but in how confident, calm, and in control you feel. So don't leave your day to chance. Start with a plan, because when you begin your morning with intention, your goals stop being dreams and start becoming reality. Time blocking is a powerful productivity technique that can help you take control of your day, eliminate procrastination, and achieve your daily goals with greater focus and efficiency. At its core, time blocking means dividing your day into specific blocks of time, with each block dedicated to a particular task or activity. Instead of keeping an open-ended to-do list that gets pushed around all day, you assign your tasks a dedicated slot in your calendar, just like meetings or appointments. This simple shift in how you schedule your time can dramatically change how much you get done. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with productivity is because they approach their day reactively. They jump from task to task, responding to emails, phone calls, and distractions without a clear sense of priority. Time blocking flips this approach. It forces you to be intentional about how you spend your time. When you assign a task to a specific time, you give it importance and structure. You're no longer asking yourself, what should I do next? Instead, you already know what needs your attention and when. This method is especially useful for managing deep work. the kind of work that requires intense concentration and creativity. Tasks like writing, problem solving, strategy planning, or learning something new all benefit from uninterrupted focus. By blocking off a solid hour or two in your calendar and treating it like a non-negotiable appointment, you protect your mental space from distractions. During that block, you commit to focusing solely on that task. No emails, no scrolling, no multitasking. This level of focus not only improves the quality of your work, but also helps you finish faster. Another benefit of time blocking is that it reduces decision fatigue. Throughout the day, our brains use up energy just deciding what to do next. When your schedule is already mapped out, you eliminate that mental friction. You can simply move from one task to the next without overthinking. It also gives you a visual sense of balance. You can see at a glance if you're spending too much time on low-value tasks and not enough on what really matters. This awareness allows you to make better decisions and adjust your priorities accordingly. It's also important to be realistic with your blocks. Don't cram your schedule with back-to-back tasks. Leave space for breaks, transitions, and the unexpected. Life is unpredictable, and your schedule should have room to breathe. Many people use buffer blocks to handle emails, phone calls, or anything that runs over time. And remember, time blocking doesn't mean being rigid. It's a flexible system. If something urgent comes up, you can shift your blocks around, just like you would reschedule a meeting. The key is consistency. Start by blocking just 1 or 2 hours of your day and gradually build from there. Over time, you'll find that time blocking creates a sense of calm, clarity, and control. You stop feeling overwhelmed because everything has its place. You start the day with a plan and you end the day with progress, and that is the power of owning your time. Avoiding multitasking is one of the most important habits you can develop if you truly want to be productive and achieve your daily goals. While multitasking might seem like an efficient way to get more done in less time, the truth is quite the opposite. In reality, multitasking divides your attention, lowers the quality of your work, and often leads to more stress and fatigue. Our brains are not designed to handle multiple complex tasks at the same time. What we think of as multitasking is actually rapid task set working, and every switch drains mental energy and focus. When you jump from one task to another, say replying to emails while attending a Zoom meeting or writing a report while checking your phone, you lose concentration. It takes time for your brain to reorient itself with each switch, and those few seconds or minutes add up. Even worse, the quality of your work suffers because you're not fully present in any one task. Studies have shown that multitasking can reduce productivity by up to 40%. That means if you spend 5 hours working while constantly switching tasks, you're effectively losing 2 of those hours to mental drag. One of the biggest dangers of multitasking is that it creates the illusion of productivity. You might feel busy, even overwhelmed, but you're not making meaningful progress on anything important. You might start 10 tasks, but not finish even one with excellence. This leads to frustration, mental exhaustion, and sometimes a loss of confidence. You start to feel like you're always working but never achieving. That's because multitasking scatters your energy instead of focusing it. When you focus on one task at a time, something powerful happens. You enter a state of flow, where you're deeply immersed in what you're doing and time seems to fly. In this state, your work becomes more creative, more accurate, and more satisfying. You complete tasks faster and with better results. You also feel more accomplished and less stressed because your brain isn't being pulled in different directions. Avoiding multitasking is also a form of respect, both for your own time and for others. When you give a task your full attention, you're giving it the importance it deserves. When you listen to someone without looking at your phone, you're showing that their words matter. In both personal and professional settings, full presence is rare and powerful. To break the habit of multitasking, start by creating an environment that supports focus. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and set your phone aside while working. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break, to train your brain to concentrate. Let people around you know when you're in a deep work session so you're not disturbed. Over time, your brain will get used to longer periods of single task focus, and you'll begin to feel more in control of your time and energy. In a world that constantly demands your attention, choosing to focus on one task at a time is not just productive, it's revolutionary. It's how you go from busy to effective, from overwhelmed to in control, and from ordinary results to extraordinary success. Taking short breaks throughout your day is a simple yet powerful habit that can dramatically improve your focus, energy, and productivity. Many people believe that working longer hours without rest is the best way to accomplish more, but science and experience both say otherwise. Our brains are not designed to maintain high levels of focus for hours on end. Just like our bodies, our minds need recovery time. Short breaks act as mental refreshers, helping you return to your tasks with renewed energy and clarity. When you work for extended periods without rest, your concentration starts to fade. You might notice yourself rereading the same sentence, making more mistakes, or simply feeling mentally exhausted. These are signs that your brain needs a break. Ignoring them leads to burnout, low quality work, and eventually a lack of motivation. But when you take regular short breaks, just 5 to 10 minutes, you give your mind the chance to reset. This small reset boosts productivity, creativity, and even decision-making skills. One popular method that embraces this idea is the Pomodoro technique. It encourages working in focused 25-minute intervals followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer 15-minute to 30-minute break. This rhythm helps maintain mental sharpness while also reducing fatigue. You can adjust the time frames based on what works best for you, but the key is to include breaks in your routine, not just work nonstop. Thought breaks also help with physical well-being. When we sit for hours at a desk staring at a screen, we put strain on our eyes, back, and neck. Taking a break to stand, stretch, walk around, or even do a few light exercises helps improve blood circulation and reduces tension in your body. You return to your work feeling physically refreshed, which supports better concentration and comfort throughout the day. Breaks can also be used for mindfulness or mental relaxation. Instead of scrolling through your phone or checking emails during a break, try stepping outside for a bit of fresh air, doing some breathing exercises, or simply closing your eyes and letting your mind wander. These small actions calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and bring a sense of balance to a busy day. Even a moment of stillness can have a surprisingly powerful effect on your mindset. And importantly, breaks give you time to reflect. Sometimes when you're stuck on a problem or feeling overwhelmed by a task, stepping away from it briefly can lead to new insights. Many people find that their best ideas come when they stop actively thinking about the issue while they're walking, showering, or just sitting quietly. That's the brain's default mode network at work, connecting ideas in the background. Incorporating short breaks into your day isn't a sign of laziness. It's a strategy for smarter, more sustainable work. It helps you stay energized, focused, and engaged. In the long run, Those few minutes away from your desk aren't time lost. They're time invested. So the next time you feel your focus fading, don't push harder. Step back, breathe, and take a short break. Your productivity will thank you. Reflecting before you sleep is a habit that can deeply enhance your personal growth, productivity, and emotional well-being. In a world that moves fast and demands constant action, we often forget to pause and look back on how our day actually went. But the truth is, growth doesn't just come from doing, it comes from understanding what we've done. Taking a few quiet moments at the end of the day to reflect gives you the chance to process your actions, learn from your experiences, and prepare yourself for a better tomorrow. When you reflect before sleep, you're not just revisiting your to-do list. You're taking stock of your progress, your choices, your emotions, and your mindset. Ask yourself simple but powerful questions. What did I accomplish today? What challenges did I face? How did I handle them? What can I do better tomorrow? These reflections help you become more self-aware. You start to notice patterns in your behavior, what motivates you, what distracts you, and how you react under pressure. And with that awareness comes the ability to make conscious improvements. This habit also builds a sense of accountability. When you know you'll be checking in with yourself at the end of the day, you naturally become more intentional with your time and actions. You're less likely to waste your day when you know you'll have to reflect on it later. Over time, this reflection becomes a form of gentle self-discipline. It's not about judgment or guilt. It's about growth and honesty with yourself. Another powerful benefit of nighttime reflection is emotional release. Our days are filled with ups and downs, and many of us carry stress, frustration, or regret to bed. Reflecting gives you a chance to acknowledge those feelings, understand where they came from, and let them go. You might realize that something that bothered you wasn't such a big deal after all, or that you were harder on yourself than necessary. This helps clear your mind and calm your emotions, making it easier to sleep peacefully and wake up refreshed. Reflection also helps you celebrate your wins, something most people forget to do. Even small victories like completing a difficult task or handling a situation with patience deserve recognition. When you reflect on these moments, you build confidence and motivation. You realize that you are, in fact, making progress, even if it doesn't always feel like it during the day. To make this habit part of your routine, keep it simple. You don't need to write a full journal entry every night. A few bullet points in a notebook, a voice memo, or just a quiet mental check-in is enough. What matters most is consistency. Over time, this small habit can lead to big results, greater clarity, stronger focus, and a deeper connection to your goals and values. So before you close your eyes tonight, take a few minutes to pause and reflect. Not only will it help you end the day with intention, but it will also set the stage for a better, more purposeful tomorrow. Prioritizing your health and energy is one of the smartest decisions you can make if you want to consistently achieve your daily goals. Many people believe that success comes from grinding nonstop and pushing through exhaustion. That in reality, no amount of effort will be effective if your body and mind are running on empty. Your energy is your fuel. If you don't take care of your physical and mental health, your productivity, focus, and motivation all begin to suffer, no matter how strong your intentions are. When your body feels good, your mind works better. It starts with the basics: getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, staying hydrated, and moving your body regularly. These are not luxuries, they are necessities. Sleep, for instance, is when your brain resets, repairs, and stores information. Without proper rest, Your cognitive abilities like concentration, decision-making, and creativity decline. You might try to push through with caffeine or share willpower, but it's not sustainable. Sleep is your superpower, and when you treat it that way, you show up as your best self. Nutrition is another critical factor. The food you eat isn't just calories, it's information for your body. It affects your energy levels, mood, and mental clarity. Starting your day with a balanced meal that includes protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs helps you stay focused and avoid energy crashes. Throughout the day, aim for meals that fuel you rather than slow you down. Too much sugar or junk food can lead to brain fog, fatigue, and irritability, all of which interfere with your ability to stay productive and focused. Hydration is often overlooked, but it's just as important. Even mild dehydration can lead to headaches, lack of focus, and low energy. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps keep your body functioning smoothly and your mind sharp. A simple habit like drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning and keeping a bottle nearby can make a noticeable difference in how you feel and perform. Physical movement also plays a huge role. You don't have to hit the gym for hours, just 15 to 30 minutes of walking, stretching, or light exercise can increase blood flow, improve mood, and boost energy. Movement helps release stress, enhances focus, and even stimulates creativity. It's a natural reset button that refreshes both your body and mind. Mental health is equally important. If you're constantly stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, it becomes hard to focus on goals or enjoy your progress. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, journaling, or simply unplugging for a few minutes can help you maintain emotional balance. Taking care of your mental well-being allows you to stay calm under pressure and bounce back faster from setbacks. When you prioritize your health and energy, you build a strong foundation for everything else in your life. You stop merely surviving through your days and start thriving in them. Your goals become easier to reach, not because you're working harder, but because you're operating at your highest potential. And that's the real secret to daily success.